Okay, the next thing that we're going to talk about is reports and dashboards. This is interesting, and this is again something very simple. I think you might have done some part of it in some, some place. If not in your job, school, college, somewhere you must have done some report or something like that. So my first question is, what is a report? Yeah. Yeah, so report is basically either a summary or a subset of data, right? Let's say I have uh, the data for last 10 years, right? And my manager comes and says that, okay, I just want to see all the opportunities of last 1 month. So that is what? It's a subset of the entire data, right? Again, if I have the data for entire country, the manager comes to me and says that I want to understand, I want to get the breakup by states. I don't want the entire data for the country, I just want the breakup by states. That is summary, right? So report is basically either a summary or subset of the data, right? Now the next question that comes to mind is, why should we work on reports? We are either working on the Salesforce developer side or a consultant. How are we related to reports, or why should we work on reports and all? Okay, the part that someone from Salesforce has to do on reporting is creating the or designing the reports. Okay, the templates of the reports which can be used by others. Why are we dealing with this part? Because we know the data structure very well. Okay, so either you are an administrator or a developer, you are expected to know the data structure very well. No one in the company knows the data structure as good as you know. For that reason, it is expected out of you to know, to be able to help them on the reporting part. Okay, so creating the reports or designing the templates of the report. Okay, we would definitely not do the too much of analysis part of it. What does this report mean and all those things? We would not do that. We'll again not recommend any actions on that in general scenario. A Salesforce developer is not expected to recommend any action to the company based on the report. The only thing that we are going to work on the report is dealing with the data part of it, because that's just summary or subset of the data. So we understand how that summary can be done or how that subset can be done, right? So that is what we will be dealing with. So there are few things that we need to understand for a report. In a report, you need to define what all fields you want to see. Second, you need to define what all filters you want to apply on the report. Okay, the fields that you want to see in the report, the filters that you want to apply, and the format of the report. Okay, so you want a simple report, or you want a summarized report, or you want a joint report. So that is the format. Filters, do you need all the data? Do you need data from 2014? Do you need data from March 2014? That is the filter. Fields talks about which all fields data you need. You need only the name, or you need the website also, you need the phone number, what data you need. So that is the field filter format. So 3F theory. If you understand this 3F, you can create any report in this world, whatever be the requirement. So whenever you are getting a requirement from the client, you just need to figure out these 3 things and your report is ready. So let's go and create a report. Creating a report, you first of all need to go to the reports tab. Reports tab is there by default. Just need to click on the reports tab. Okay. The moment you come to the reports tab, you will see that there is a list of folders here. So reports are also stored in folders. So 3F, one more F is folder. So reports are saved in folders. Why are they saved in folders? For two reasons: organizing and security access. Same thing. The way email templates are saved in folders, reports and dashboards are also saved in folder. Dashboard I'll talk after some time. At you know at present I'm just talking about the report thing. I'm not talking about dashboard as of now. So reports, you can see there are a lot of folders. Moreover, you have the option of creating new folder. Same way, you can just click on this, click on new report folder, and you can put like all your sales reports you want to put in one thing and all your marketing reports you want to put in one folder. That controlling can be done from here. So Ajit, okay with you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. Just give me 1 minute. So Ajit, just hold on for a minute. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. So the folder thing, we can put the reports in the folder, but as of now, first of all, before putting the report into a folder, we have to create the report, right? So where do we create the report? We go to new report. So we have this option of clicking on new report button. The moment you click on new report, it will ask you to select a report type. Okay. What does report type mean? Report type means you want to create a report for which all objects, right? So I can have 50 objects. I want to create a report for account or opportunity or contact. What exactly I want to create a report on, I'll have to select that here. So let's say I want to create a report for accounts. Select accounts, report type, and click on create. At the bottom right corner you have a create button, so you just need to click on that create. Fields after that, and that brings you to the report builder screen. So this is called report builder screen. This is where you have to build your report. Okay, so as you can see, you have in the left hand side all the fields listed. You have at the top, you see you have the option of putting the filters, and you have the option of choosing the format also. And this is the area where you have to create the report. So whatever fields you want for the report, just drag those fields from the left hand side, bring them to the center. The ones that you do not need, remove them. The ones which you need, bring them. Account name I need account type, I need industry, I need revenue. Drag and put it back into the fields. Annual revenue I need, number of employees I need. So whatever fields you need, bring it from the left hand side. So out of 3F, first F we have done, bring in fields. We have seen how to bring that, right? Very simple. Second, putting filters. So by default there's a date filter which is there. Date field filter is there by default. Okay. Date. Okay. If you don't want this filter to work, so you should just go to this and say all time. When you say all time, you're clearing the date field filter. Then it starts showing you all the results. If you want to put some filter from your side, then you can go to filters, add filter. Let's say you want to filter there the type equals customer direct. Right. So we see that whatever filter we have put, we just get the data as per that. If I want to put one more filter here, let's say I want to put a filter where industry equals education. So just go and add one more filter and say industry equals.
And the field need not necessarily be in the report.
The field does not have to be in the report.
Education is a list of value.
Education is, yeah, it's there in the list. Okay. So what we have done, we have to put two filter. One is type equals customer direct and industry equals education, right? In this, if I want an or clause, not the and clause, if I want an or clause here, that show me the records where either customer, the type is customer direct or industry is education. As of now, it's putting an and condition here. I want an or condition or logic to work here. How will we do that? For that, I need to add a filter logic. Don't add a filter. Filter we have already added two. This time we'll go and add a filter logic. Just click on add filter logic, and instead of 1 and 2, make it 1 or 2. And click on OK. So now what will happen? It checks an OR logic on these two conditions. So any record where either first criteria or the second criteria is met, that record is displayed. Subhajit, is that clear? how we are creating a report. Any questions on this so far?
No.
Okay. So now we know how to put fields in the report and filters in the report. But this is just one type of the report that we have seen. This is just one format. Right? It's a tabular format. So there are four report formats. One is tabular. So tabular is more like a table. Second is summary. Third is matrix. And the fourth is joined. Okay. So at present it's tabular format, right? If you can see, what we can do is we can create reports with other format. What does before I do that? Okay, no, let it be this. I'm removing the filters. I'll just keep the report there as it is. Okay, so tabular format report we have seen. This is how it looks. Sometimes your company might not be interested in a tabular format report. They want to see a summary. Let's say I don't want to see individual records. I just want to see a summary of how much revenue we have from customer channel and how much revenue we have from customer direct. So group by kind of thing. So add this thing and show it to me. Or how much revenue I have per industry. I don't want to see individual records. Tabular format shows you detailed individual records. If you want to summarize it, click on the format and make it a summary report. The moment you make it a summary report, you will see that it gives you an option where it says drop a field here to create a grouping. The field using which you want to do the summary. Let's say you want to summarize on type. So drag and drop the type here. Now what it does grouping. So type, there are 6 records where type is blank. There are 7 records where type is customer direct. There are 2 records where type is customer channel. Okay. Now for each type you want corresponding revenue also. So just go to the revenue field. There's a small arrow mark that you will see on that. Click on that and say summarize this field. And then click on sum.
This will not only for currencies, numbers,
That sort of thing, right?
right?
Right. Click on apply. So it summarizes and gives you the total value also. Sum, average, max, min. So these are things which you can do. Okay. Same thing I want to do for employees. Let me go to the employees field, click on summarize this field, click on sum and say apply. Okay. Clear? Now other thing is that though it has summarized, but it is still giving me list of all the records, which I do not want to see. Currently you cannot understand this part because there are like 7 or 8 records in total, but let's say there are 800 records in the report and you have to create a small summary to be put in a PowerPoint presentation. You cannot put all the detailed records right there. So what you need to do, you just need to go to show. There's a show option here and remove the details. And show remove drop zone. So this gives you a complete summary. Just the crux of it.
Drop zone, what is that?
Drop zone is where you drop the field. The field on using which you want to summarize, you drop that field there, right? How did I do this summary?
Yeah.
How did I do this?
You went to the annual revenue field and then
But why it is summarized on type? Why not on some other field?
you drag it off.
Yes. So drag and drop it on the drop zone. Whichever field you want to summarize on, you will have to drop that field in the drop zone. Yeah, otherwise
The annual revenue you have summarized, so you have here again drop zone. Doing a drop zone on annual revenue. The screens are very slow.
Wait. So you want to summarize on type or industry. Grouping, you want to do annual revenue is the summary. But summary of what?
Summary of type.
Type. Who defined that? We define. Where do we define? We drag that field, industry or type field, and put it in the drop zone. As of now, there is no summary. Now there is no summary, it's plain report. Now you make it a summary report. So when you make it a summary report, you will have to define which. So you see a drop field option here. Yeah. So which field you want to use for summarizing, you have to drag and drop it on that drop zone.
Dragging type. And the type need not be in the report.
Does not have to be. Now the summary is being done on the type. Right. So segregation is done for type. What field you want to summarize, that you will have to define here. Go into the field and summarize. By type, what do you want to summarize? You want to summarize revenue, number of employees, that you have to go and define there.
Revenue.
Right.
You summarize that this slash some value is already coming.
Right.
Got it. Yeah.
Then nothing. Then just go and remove the details from here and remove the drop zone.
Okay, drop zone should be removed.
If you don't remove, then it will be visible.
Even drop zone should be.
Fine. Subhajit, you have a question there?
So it's just doing a group by, right? So
Right, it's
by
doing a
type-
group by, right, group by type. Exactly. Right. So we are clear on this part? Questions here? No? Okay.
Nope, nope.
So then there is another report format, which is a matrix format. There's another report format which is called a matrix report format. So what is a matrix report format? Matrix format of report can actually Okay, let me just go back to this report, make it a tabular report, and then I'll make it a matrix report. So matrix is again, a summary kind of thing, but matrix report has the ability to summarize the report on both the axes. As of now, it is doing it on only one axis. Matrix format can summarize it on both the axes. This way as well as this way. Now it is doing only this way, right? So let's create a matrix format report. Make it a matrix format. So in the matrix format, you see that drop zone comes horizontal as well as vertical, right? Now let's say you want to drop industry here and you want to drop type here. Right? So what I've done a group by horizontally and there is another group by vertically. So both the things are done simultaneously. Here if I remove the record count and if I remove the details, it will give you a complete matrix of it. Which industry, which type, how much is the revenue. See, which industry, which type, what is the revenue. Which industry, which type, what is the revenue, right? So for example, your management team wants to understand that which product is selling more in which city. So one is understanding overall which product is selling more, and second is which product is selling more in which of the cities, right? So that sort of a report can be done using metrics. Clear? Okay. Now once you've created the report, there is one more format which is joint, but joint format I'll talk about that later on, because right now you would not understand joint report. But these three reports, joined report is a collection of multiple reports. So for that you need to understand the reporting concept clearly. So first of all, let's understand what can be done with the reports. First of all, let's understand what can be done with the reports. Okay. So with reports, we can save the reports. Why should we save the reports? So that those can be used at a later point of time by someone else. We can export the reports to our CSV format or XLS format. Whatever report you are creating, you can save, export it to CSV or XLS. You can print the report. And most important thing that you can do with a report is you can schedule a report. What is scheduling a report? Scheduling a report means you schedule a run of the report on a frequency and you want to send that report to someone. So scheduling of report allows you to send the report on a frequent basis to someone. Right? Let's say you want to send a report to your manager every Monday. So that can be done. Once you have created the report in Salesforce, you have that ability to schedule it. Right? So let's see how do we do that part. How do we schedule a report? We will just need to go to set, once your report is ready, you just go and click on run report. Once you click on the run report, you will see these options. Export, as I said, you can export the report. Okay, as you can see, we have the option of exporting the report. You can export it, you can print it, you can save it in the folder. Customize will take you back to the same screen where you were creating the report. And schedule report option comes under this run report. If you say run report, schedule future runs. So if you click on run report and say schedule future runs, you can schedule future runs for this report, which will be, automatically sent via email to the defined user. How do you work on that? Just click on run report, schedule future runs. Before you can schedule future run, you have to define where in which folder you want to save the report. So give a name to the report and put it in a folder, save and continue to schedule. Right? Once you do this, you will have the option of sending it, schedule report, and send it to whom? Email the report to me. You have the option of adding more users. You can email it to any group or any roles or any other users, or you can straight away just say to me. So then it will just send the report to you. What should be the frequency? We have the option of defining the frequency. You want this report to run daily, weekly, monthly, what frequency, what should be the start date, end date. Everything can be defined for this report. Fine. This is a very nice feature because a lot of reports can be scheduled to run automatically and to be sent to the users. Suvajit, you have a question here on scheduling the report. Are we clear on this?